Sue.
And Megan.
Sorry, it's just
And Sasha.
as soon as I said it, Sasha's like,
Oh my God.
Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan, the Spine Breakers. And today we are coming at you with a reading rush TBR because we are gluttons for punishment.
Yeah. Why not do 3 readathons
in one
month?
Fuck it. Why, you know, why not? So we're doing it. We're going hard, man. So while we do this, we're going to drink this beer that Sue has brought over. The can's pretty cool. I like these colors.
Yeah. And it's from Crooked Stave Brewing, which is in Denver, Colorado. And it's a mouthful, okay? Bianca, raspberry, and vanilla. It says Sherbert, which is one strike against it.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell sherbet.
It's not.
Or how you say it. It's the Bianca, raspberry, and vanilla Sherbert Wild Brett. I don't know what any of that means, really. Wild ale fermented in oak. What is that word?
Fodders?
I don't know.
Fuck, man. I don't know.
With raspberries, vanilla, and lactose. So, I hope it's not sour. I was worried about that. I don't know.
We're about to find out.
See.
Let's dive in here.
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. In the ass. Oh, God.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that. It's not terrible, but it's just sour.
It's a really pretty color.
Yeah, it's like a pink champagne-y rosé. It's like rosé, but yeah. Ugh, it's real sour. Regret that purchase. I have a whole 6-pack of it. Although, one thing that's cool about it is it came in a cardboard, what do you call that?
Like 6-pack holder, like
yeah.
can corral. I don't know.
What was it called? I can't remember. It had a name, but it's like patent pending, but it's a cardboard one, so you don't have plastic. Let's get into our TBR. So this is taking place July 20th through the 26th.
Yes. So the first challenge is to read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. So what is your birthstone and what book are you going to read?
I was born in September, so my birthstone is Sapphire.
And you are a Libra.
I am a Libra, which most people born in September are Virgos. But I was born at the end of September. September, so I'm a Libra. But anyway, I chose The Deep by Rivers Solomon with David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes. It has a beautiful dark blue kind of, what do you call that?
A little bit iridescent-y kind of.
Iridescent, opalescent type of cover. And this is a fantasy novel about mermaids. But it's the pregnant women from slave ships that were thrown overboard and their offspring became this mermaid folk.
Yeah.
So Megan read it, a month or 2 ago? And she really liked it, so I'm excited to read that.
It was awesome. Would recommend. So my birthstone, I was born in January. My birthstone's a garnet. I am a Capricorn. So I'm going to read Hottest Blood, the ultimate. Oh, I'm standing up. I stood up too soon. I was gonna stand up so I could get it close to the camera, but I got excited.
Just like, oh, I'm standing up, like you didn't know it.
I got excited. This has like some really nice dark red in the background. It is the ultimate in erotic horror. So I have Hotter Blood, which is, if you guys have seen the After Dark that we do.
We haven't done it in a long time. We need to do one.
We do need to do one. So I bought the whole damn series because there's Hot Blood, Hotter Blood, Hottest Blood. So I got all 3. So I'm going to read this. And it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I could read a whole collection of those quick, like in succession.
I love them.
I mean, they're fun, they're a good time, but also like, It's a lot.
No, it's a whole lot. But I love them, and I think they're so silly and amusing. So, but I mean, I could always read like a couple of stories and then read a little bit in a different book that I'm doing and come back to it. So,
yeah,
I'm gonna see how it goes.
So the next challenge is read a book that starts with the word the.
And so for this, I'm going to be listening to this on audiobook, so I don't have a physical copy of it. But I'm going to listen to The Living Blood by Tananarive Due. This is the second book in the African Immortals series, which is about this society of immortals who were created in Africa. Yeah, it's just about their lives, basically. So this will be the second one in the series. I really liked the first one. It was super interesting, so I'm stoked to listen to this one. Did you already talk about yours?
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry.
I was like, I don't think you did.
It was
but
the same
like,
as the first one, so
okay.
I'm going to count the deep for this one as well.
So the third challenge is to read... God, this does not get any less sour.
Yeah. And it's a little better than the first drink for me now, but it's still, I don't like it.
It's an open beer in front of me, and it's cold, and I just keep drinking it because it's there, but like,
Don't care for it.
Don't care for it. So the third...
My bra keeps hanging out. Sorry.
Tuck it in, girl.
This dress is all loosey-goosey up top.
Loosey-goosey. Okay. So the third challenge is to read a book inspired by a movie that you've already seen.
So I hope I don't regret this, but I'm going to do Red Dragon by Thomas Harris. I've already seen the movie Red Dragon. There's actually an earlier one based on this called, I believe it was called Manhunter, that came out before Silence of the Lambs did, which I have not seen that version, but I've seen the newer one that's called Red Dragon. But anyway, this is the first book in the Hannibal Lecter series, or I don't know what the series is called, probably Hannibal Lecter series or something.
I was trying to see if it said it on the spine, but it doesn't.
No,
it just says meet Hannibal Lecter for the first
time.
time. Did you see that meme where it was like Hannibal's mother thinking about names, and it was like Herderer,
Kidnapper,
Haber. Nope, Hannibal.
Anyway, so this is a psychological suspense. It's been so long enough that I've seen this movie that I don't really remember what happens in it. Yeah, it's Hannibal Lecter. Like, what more do you need to know?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great because it's Hannibal Lecter, cannibalism.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with Cold Mountain by Charles Frazier. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. I do remember liking it. I think it's just because I like Nicole Kidman a lot. But I've had this book for a while. I'd actually started to read it and got like this far in it and then didn't finish it. I'm going to give it a go and see what happens.
Number 4 is read the first book you touch.
And you know I had my hands all over this one.
I haven't done it yet. Here, why don't you like order these and then I'll close my eyes and stick on pick them.
Oh balls, oh balls, oh balls. I'm dropping them. Okay.
Tell me when to stick my hand out. In which direction?
Stick your hand out, like, just stick it out.
This way?
Yep, nope.
Oh. The deep.
The deep.
There we go.
That's what you're doing. So read a book completely outside of your house.
I will probably do the deep for this one as well because it's the shortest one on my TBR.
Well, it is.
It's hot out.
It is July.
Well, we don't have to do it outside. You just have to do it not in your home. So you could do it at Jeff's house.
I was going to say, does my boyfriend's house count?
Probably. You just read it in Jeff's house. Lucky you. I could read it here.
You could read it at my house.
Come over and read it at your house.
God. Y'all, the humidity is like 100%. It's so... Because, like, Missouri's not... It gets hot, but, like, it's not really the heat. It's the humidity.
Not the heat. It's the humidity.
I know people say that. It's like walking through soup.
But it really is.
It's like walking through soup. It's miserable.
Next is read a book in a genre you always wanted to read more of.
I'm going to count The Living Blood by Tananarive Due because I feel like it's kind of a weird blending of genres. It's kind of fantasy. I mean, I think it is fantasy, but also I feel like there's a little... I don't know what genre it is. I don't know how to describe it.
Is it horror? Kind of?
Ish. I mean, it's on the fringe of horror, maybe. There may be some of those elements in there, but Yeah, it's a amalgamation of genres, but I like it. There's also some like mythological components in there that I think are pretty cool.
And I was gonna count Red Dragon for this one because it's, I mean, I don't know if you call this horror or more like suspense thriller, but I'm gonna call it horror.
I think it counts.
And I do read horror, but I feel like I used to read a lot more of it than I have in recent years. So I'd like to dive into some more horror.
And then lastly, read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live.
And I'm gonna do Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor for this. This is Megan's copy. I'm probably going to listen to the audiobook because I don't want to read two thick books in one month. But also the audiobook of this is on Scribd. So, and this is set in like a dystopian version of Nigeria.
Yeah, it's like post-apocalyptic Nigeria.
Yeah.
Or I think just Africa in general.
Yeah, and I think this woman is raped and she gets pregnant and she kind of goes out into the desert, right? Mm-hmm. And Megan's already read this. Did I mention that? This is why I'm deferring to Megan. It's because she just read this recently.
Read it. Yeah, she goes out into the desert and has her baby.
Yeah, and it has a lot to do with like female genital mutilation and things of that nature and kind of patriarchal society.
Yeah, and there's also some like cool, like that's like weird like sci-fi meets like mythology meets like maybe magical realism a little bit. Super good though. And I'm going to count The Living Blood by Tanana Revdu for this because it takes place, at least partially, in Africa. I think some of it may take place in the US, but I think a large part of the story takes place in Africa, so.
So, that's our TBRs for the Reading Rush.
Yes, I'm pretty stoked about it.
Can revisit the beer. I mean, it's not our taste. We don't like sours. I will say that, like, after the first drink, it's gotten a little better for me. But it's definitely not like.
I feel like it at least has.
It has a flavor.
A flavor other than just sour. Because I think like that's my issue with so many sours is they're just sour. They don't have a taste. They all taste the same.
Yeah, this definitely has a. It has a raspberry flavor, but it's almost more like after you've swallowed it and you like lick your lips.
Yep. Then
you can taste the raspberry on your lips.
Yeah, that's kind of kind of what it is. So. I mean, if you like sours, I feel like you...
It's not a bad one, I don't think. It's not the worst sour I've ever had, for sure.
Probably one of the better sours I've had, but I just don't care for sours.
Yeah. So if I'd known it was sour, I wouldn't have bought it.
Maybe I should have. Anywhere
I almost bought... Sour. Well, I don't know what Brett... It says Wild Brett. I don't know what Brett means.
I have no idea.
Maybe that means sour, and I didn't know.
I wouldn't know either.
This one's like drinkable though, I think.
It's alright. Like I wouldn't want more than this can.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 4. Take them home and give them to Jeremiah.
Yeah, or just drink them like after you've already had a few beers. And just like...
I'm too drunk to taste it anymore.
Yeah. That's when you drink the gross beers in your fridge.
Yep.
Hot tip.
But that was our Reading Rush TBR.
Yep.
If you're participating, let us know what you're reading. If you've read any of these books,
let us know what you think.
Let us know your thoughts.
If you want to see us do another After Dark sometime pretty soon, let us know that. We'd be happy to
I can get myself a copy of Hottest Blood. Can do some out of that.
It is the ultimate in erotic horror.
The ultimate. Somehow I ended up with all these friends on Goodreads who read erotica. And I don't know how it happened or like why, because I'm sure that they friend requested me and I just accept like everyone on Goodreads.
That's what I do too.
And I didn't pay attention and like I don't really care, like it's fine.
Right.
But they read some like interesting shit.
Do they go dark? Do they go to a dark place?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's very like taboo things. Sometimes it's like, alien.
Or tentacles, like...
Alien sex.
Okay.
Type of stuff. Or monsters, things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I never know what I'm going to get when I open my Goodreads.
I think that's exciting. I think it's
fun.
It is. Because, see, like, I don't really read erotica because it makes me uncomfortable. I'm not saying I think it's bad or anything. Like, if you like to read it, that's cool. I just don't particularly enjoy it because it makes me uncomfortable because I'm awkward. I like weird erotica. Like, these horror, like, corny horror erotica stories are so fun to read. I love them.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like if it's weird and kind of cheesy.
Well, some of like I would read the alien erotica stuff, but some of them it's like my stepdad and things like that. It's just like
nope, that's a different kind of weird. That's a whole different kind of weird, different family of weird that I'm not interested in.
Right.
No thanks.
Anyway. That's it.
Too much information.
Let's sign off
we got the
before
rambles.
we start another weird conversation.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.